All right. So in this video, I want to go over a very simple investment strategy in terms of Bitcoin, and actually talk about the history of a particular term called HODL. So HODL equals to just hold. It doesn't seem like much of a strategy, but believe me, it actually is. So the history of HODL comes all the way back from this original posting back in 2013. And so you have to understand the backstory of this post. But essentially, up until this point, the price of Bitcoin, we're looking at the 2013 chart right here. You can, and this is, these candle wicks are on a month time frame. So you can see pre like 2011 up until 2013, come this December timeframe, the price of Bitcoin was very small. It ranged from like $5 to $15 here. And then near 2013, you can see that the price increased pretty rapidly. And then it peaked in 2013 at a price of over $1,000. And then come December, so in November it went up to over 1,000. In December it dropped down to, well, either way it dropped. So this guy, he made a post in this forum, bitcointalk.org, and his title was "I am hodling." And so this is the first reference ever to the term hodl. But in his rant, he's pretty much drunk, and he meant to say hold, of course, but he actually makes a lot of good points about why he's choosing to hold. Even though I guess at that time, Bitcoin never saw this crazy price increase. So most people, I think, would be tempted to try and sell since they've seen these massive increase in gains for their holdings. But for him, he acknowledges that he's a bad trader, and he knows that he's not going to try and compete with a smart trader. Obviously, a simple strategy that everyone knows is, of course, you want to buy low and then sell high, and of course, you earn that profits. But cryptocurrencies, and I guess Bitcoin just in general, are very volatile. And so he's going to remove himself from that equation and not even going to try and time the market. And so that's why he just said, plain and simple, I'm just going to hodl or hold onto what I have. And I mean, it seems very simple, but believe me, you can be very tempted with what goes on, from a day to day. Like, most people have an emotional attachment to the money that they have. So this strategy is really trying to take emotion out of it and hold on to what you have. He makes a really good point at his end statement. He says, in a zero-sum game such as this, traders can only take your money if you sell. And so that is a true point. If you always hold, forever, technically you don't lose any money. You only lose your money, or you only gain money the moment that you sell. So again, very simple. Just hold on to kind of what you have, and hope for a future where Bitcoin will rise to a higher price. Because look at where it has, where we are today. Back then, 2013, the all-time high was $1,100. And you can see over the course of the next years, the price of Bitcoin fluctuated. It actually dropped down significantly. And it wasn't until, this is 2013, until around 2017 that the price came back up to even. But look where we are today. As we progress further, we see that the price of Bitcoin currently is hovering at around like $18,000. So from 2013, or what is it? Yeah, from 2013 to 2020 today, the price pretty much multiplied by 18x. And all he simply did was hodled or held on to his Bitcoin. And so I know a lot of you are starting to get into Bitcoin, and I believe if you are investing in some of your money now, you probably believe that in the future it will increase to whatever price. I know people throw around like it's going to go to 100K, it's going to 500K, it'll go to a million. Well, if you believe that's true, then why don't you just buy it and hold on to it until that day comes? Because it definitely won't come tomorrow, but it may come in the future, or it may not. And that's just something that you should consider. So, investment advice that I think not only to Bitcoin, but just in general, you should really only invest in what you can afford to lose because any type of investment has its associated risk. So, you know, make smart investment choices. But yeah, simple. Just wanted to show you the history of this term HODL that if you're in the Bitcoin world or cryptocurrency, you should start seeing more around, and hopefully now you understand it. But thank you.